Tammy Slaton, the unforgettable star of TLC's hit reality show 1000 Elb Sisters, has always lived her life in front of the cameras. From her health struggles to her deeply personal battles with addiction and loss, Tammy has opened up more than most celebrities ever would. Her rawness, her vulnerability, and her fiery personality have made her a fan favorite, and through it all, viewers have watched her grow, stumble, fight, and rise. But in a world where everything seems visible, Tammy has managed to keep one thing entirely hidden from the public eye: her love life. In a recent bombshell revelation, Tammy has disclosed that she's been quietly in a committed relationship, one that she kept secret even from those closest to her. This isn't just a casual fling or a social media flirtation. This is something real, something profound, something that Tammy says helped her heal in ways no one else could. "I didn't hide it because I was ashamed," Tammy explained in a rare, deeply personal interview. "I hid it because it was mine, it was safe, it was sacred." And just like that, fans were floored. For someone whose every move has been tracked, critiqued, and consumed by millions, the idea that Tammy Slaton had a love story going on behind the scenes, off camera, off grid, and off script, feels almost impossible. But Tammy did the impossible. She built something real in private. And now she's finally ready to share it with the world. The story begins quietly, in a moment most people would overlook. Tammy was out of state, attending routine health checkups, focused on her recovery, and determined to maintain the momentum she'd worked so hard to build. It was during one of these trips that she met him, not a fan, not a fame chaser, but an ordinary man with an extraordinary ability to see her for who she truly was. "I was wearing sweats, no makeup, just trying to get through the day," Tammy laughed. "He didn't recognize me. He didn't ask about the show. He just asked me how I was feeling. And I don't know why, but that hit me hard." What began as small talk soon evolved into long conversations, exchanged numbers, and phone calls that stretched into the early hours. At first, Tammy didn't think much of it. She had grown used to people coming in and out of her life, especially when the cameras stopped rolling. But there was something different about him: his consistency, his calm energy, his refusal to treat her like a project or a spectacle. "He saw me," Tammy said, her voice softening. "Not the person on TV, not the headlines. Just me." As the months passed, their bond deepened. They talked about everything: recovery, grief, family, childhood trauma, dreams for the future. Tammy began to let her guard down. She didn't tell her family at first. She didn't even tell Amy, her sister and lifelong confidant. "I didn't want anyone else's opinion. I didn't want to mess it up by overthinking it. I just wanted to enjoy something that felt normal, that felt right." They saw each other in secret, meeting quietly, away from the prying eyes of fans and paparazzi. He visited her during tough days. He held her hand when she cried. He cheered for her smallest victories. "He told me I was strong before anyone else believed it," Tammy said. "And when I doubted myself, he reminded me of everything I'd already overcome." In a world that constantly judged her, her body, her choices, her attitude, Tammy found in him a space that was free from all of that noise. "He didn't try to fix me," she said. "He just stayed." As the relationship grew more serious, Tammy finally told Amy. At first, Amy was shocked. How had she not known? But as Tammy shared more details, Amy saw the glow in her sister's face, the lightness in her voice. She knew it was real, Tammy said with a smile. The rest of the family took longer to warm up. After all, Tammy had gone through very public and painful relationships in the past. Fans will remember the heartbreaks, the drama, the men who saw her vulnerability as an opportunity to exploit. Tammy remembers them too. That's why she was so cautious this time. "I didn't want to make the same mistakes," she said. "I wanted to build something that was just between us, without the noise, without the cameras, without everyone else's expectations." But even as Tammy built this new chapter in secret, the public speculation never stopped. Fans on Reddit and TikTok analyzed every photo, every clue, trying to figure out who Tammy might be dating. Her social media posts were dissected for hidden messages. Rumors swirled, but Tammy said nothing. "It used to bother me," she admitted. "But then I realized what they don't know, they can't ruin." Now Tammy says she's finally in a place where she feels strong enough to share her truth. Not because she owes it to anyone, but because she wants to inspire others. You can go through hell and still find love. You could be broken and still be worthy. I spent so long thinking I had to be fixed before someone could love me. But the truth is, love is what helped me heal. She won't name him publicly, not yet. Some things are still just for me, she said. But I will say this, he's been there through it all. The surgeries, the rehab, the days I wanted to give up, he never once walked away. Will he appear on the next season of 1000 Elb Sisters? Tammy won't confirm, but she doesn't rule it out either. We've talked about it. But I've made it clear, the relationship comes first. TV comes second. If it ever feels unsafe or overwhelming, we walk away. For fans who have followed Tammy's journey from the very beginning, this revelation is more than just juicy gossip. It's a testament to how far she's come. From hospital beds to rehab centers, from heartbreak to healing, Tammy has fought for every inch of her happiness. And now, she's claiming it out loud. "I deserve this," she said. "I deserve love that isn't performative, that isn't conditional, that doesn't disappear when things get hard." She knows the critics will talk. They always do. But Tammy doesn't care. Let them talk. "I'm not here to please them. I'm here to live my life. And right now, my life includes someone who makes me feel seen and safe and strong." The road hasn't been easy. There were setbacks, missteps, moments of doubt. But through it all, Tammy held on, not just to her recovery, but to this quiet, steady source of love that helped her keep going. She reflects on one night in particular, shortly after she got home from the hospital. She was feeling overwhelmed, wondering if she could really stay on the path she'd started. "I was spiraling," she said. "And he just sat there with me. No pep talk, no pressure, just silence, just presence. And I knew then, I wasn't alone anymore." Tammy's story isn't just about weight loss or reality TV fame. It's about resilience, about rediscovery, about finding hope in the most unexpected places. And now it's about love, real, messy, beautiful love that doesn't need a filter or a hashtag to be valid. As she continues to navigate her recovery, her family life, and her future in the public eye, Tammy says she's more grounded than she's ever been. "I used to think I had to be a certain way to be loved. Smaller, quieter, easier. But now I know, I just have to be me." The world may have first met Tammy Slaton through a screen, but what she's sharing now goes far beyond reality television. It's a reminder that healing is not linear. That love is possible, even after all the pain. That growth doesn't always look the way we expect it to. And most of all, that sometimes, the biggest news isn't about what's changing on the outside, but what's quietly blooming within. Tammy Slaton has revealed her secret love life, and with it, she's showing the world a new side of herself. Not the version molded by producers or shaped by fan forums, but the woman who dared to love in private, to heal in secret, and to step into the light on her own terms. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Beyond 1000 Elbs YouTube channel for more update news.